Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is I, Guardian 4220, and I am finally back. I'm finally recording again. I finally have a new computer, and as you can see, we are back in Minecraft, obviously. I just want to talk a little bit about this series that I'm planning on doing in Minecraft, and then I'm also going to talk, and then after I talk about this series and what I want to do, what I want to build, all that, etc. I'm then going to talk about series that I want to do in the future, what I want to do with this channel, and all of that kind of stuff. So, first off, I've already got the world. We're doing hardcore. We're doing a survival series, 1.15. I just generated this world. You can kind of tell by this right here. The spawn point, you spawn in water with no survivable land nearby. Literally, the first time I tried to do this test, I literally had two drowned come up behind me and kill me. So I had to go in, activate cheat mode. I had to specify a specific set of coordinates and then teleport to that specific set of coordinates. I'm going to reset the icon. Maybe that'll give us a better icon when we start up. So anyway, so I have before I go into the world, I have a very specific set of things that I want to do. And I guess I'll just go ahead and play the world, and I will talk about those. Let's give the world a second. Yeah, I spawned like way out there. It was not good. So not much time has passed because stopped the world as soon as I basically hopped in here. So what I want to do with this world, I have this world seed is the Hermitcraft Season 6 seed. I believe it's Season 6. Pretty sure it's Season 6. And I was kind of inspired by how their Season 6, they're doing like this whole... they started the season out on the one main island, and then they just sort of like later on branched out and kind of like did their own things, and they each had like the districts with like all of the theme district ideas. I really liked that, so I'm going to sort of mimic that in the fact that I'm going to have like different areas. Like my base isn't going to be in just one central area. It's going to be in a big, just different sections of the island. And I also picked large biomes for this world, so there's a lot more space to play with. What else is there to talk about? So I have an idea for one of the sections of the island that I want to make is going to essentially be like an enchanting area. I'm going to have another area for like a super smelter and a super smelter and just like in general mine, like sort of not really storage. It's not going to be storage. I'm not going to do my storage in the same area. I want to spread them out. Let me make an axe too. So I'm not going to do a... Why does this zombie sound so close to me? It's probably in that cave right there. So yeah, I'm going to do that. What else? I'm going to have like a farm in like another area. See if I can get some stone without getting attacked. I think I can. What other areas? And then I'm going to have like my central sleeping area is going to be like in what I hope is going to be the center of the island. It's the center of the island is kind of like a big... oh god, I want to mess with him. See if I can get him to come out in the daylight. There you go. There we go. There we go. Ah, you didn't drop it. You jerk. Let's make a wooden sword. Or stone sword. Alright. Oh, I am going to do that. I love having me my advanced tooltips. Any surface coal right here? Oh god. Run away, run away. Yeah, he's just chilling down there. I'm not going back in that cave. I know it's probably better to not kill them and save them for later, but I need the food. And if I kill these sheep, it'll give me wool. So, what else do I have to talk about? I think that's it for this, specifically for what I plan to do with this series. So now comes the really talky part. So I need to talk about why I was really gone for really long. So when I wanted to get into YouTube, like when I first was getting into it, I knew like almost right away that I was going to need to essentially get a better computer. Because I knew this one wasn't going to handle what I needed to do. It wasn't going to be fast enough, you know, that kind of thing. I don't remember where that tree was. I knew it wasn't going to be fast enough. I knew it had lots of FPS drops. I'm having FPS drops on this one too, but I can't do anything about those right now. Way back when, I should specify, this computer that I'm on right now is a custom built one that I built myself. I've spent a lot of time trying to get it up and running. Like it took me like 2.5 years or something because of finances. But I finally got it. Finally have my own decent computer. But like before, there was a point. Get back here, cow. There was a point where I was positive that building my own computer was not in my capacity to be able to do, and that it was going to basically be too difficult for myself, and thus I couldn't do it. So to start off with, I was going to essentially buy a custom-built computer and have someone else put it together for me. And that would have been a good idea, but it would have cost me something like, I'm trying to remember, like not like $1,000, like $3,000, I think, was the one that I had initially set up on. The website was called Puget Systems, I believe, and they basically would have built it all for me, and I was stuck with that mindset for quite a while, at least like a year or so, maybe even 2, heck, maybe even 3. It wasn't until really I got to Lowe's, which this was Lowe's of, let's say I started working at, is this a ravine? Yep, I ain't going in there. This was Lowe's 4 years ago? Yeah, 4 years ago. Pretty much. And it wasn't until I worked there that one of the people there that I became acquaintances with basically managed to convince me, like, hey man, this is going to be so much easier for you to do is if you just, build your own. And I was like, okay, I'll go on PC Part Picker. Went on there. I picked from one that was like a user submitted one that people had already put up on there, and it wasn't this one. The one that I ended up picking was one that was like built for being quiet, because I thought, that was going to be a thing that I was going to need if I was doing YouTube. There's the village. I was convinced that if I was going to do YouTube, I have to have this quiet computer because, it's going to be super noisy, because I was basing it on my last computer, and then I tried to add a CD drive to it, and I found out it doesn't have a CD drive. So then I messaged my friend and I was like, oh, or actually I messaged him first, like, why doesn't this computer have why can't I put a CD drive on this build? And then he was like, oh, because it doesn't have one, dude. I was like, oh, duh. Oh, I see some iron down there. Actually, did I turn up? Yeah, I did. So then, after that, and then he sent me what basically became this one, and I absolutely love it. I love the design of it. It looks really good. And I actually have like stickers on it to go along with this, but this is the weirdest place I've ever seen a jack-o'-lantern, just right on the edge of a beach. Or, excuse me, a pumpkin. But the case that I have for this computer, it looks straight out of like Aperture Science, like the Portal series. It looks like straight out of it. Like it looks sleek. It's like pure white, just really like sleek and like has just that look to me of like Aperture Science. So I just got like some Aperture Science like stickers on it. Ooh, some surface iron. I'm not mind this. So I got some Aperture Science stickers on it, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. So it took me a while to get this one. The reason being was mainly because I wasn't really saving my money in a very a creeper. It's a creeper. I'm not going down here. This isn't a good cave. So I just wasn't saving my money very efficiently. Like I had, I was spending a little bit more money than I probably needed to. I mean, I wasn't like trying to like, oh, it's almost nighttime. I wasn't trying to like overspend, but I was not saving. Like I was spending, wasn't that I was spending more than I was trying to think of the best way to describe it. I don't have enough wood for it. Like I had plenty to make, had plenty to live off of, but I wasn't having enough to be able to live off of it and, buy computer parts. And then finally, I was able to. Finally. So glad when I finally... you know what? I think this is sideways. That's what's going on. Or is it? Hard to tell. Can't tell if this is a sideways one or if it's not sideways. I don't think it's sideways. So, bunch of stuff happened. Finally was able to buy it, which it wasn't helped by the fact that a little while back I had to have some surgery done. I had to have my gallbladder removed, so I was still paying the bills on that, which is unfortunate. There's a chest. I'll take those. I'll take that coal too. So I had to have some surgery done, which absolutely sucked, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh, crap. So I've only had this build for, let's see, probably a month or so, because I got it built, and then I wanted to get all of my hardware first, makes sense. You want the hardware first before you... It's going to be right on my bed. I had to get... Alright, excuse me. Had to get my software, had to get my monitor. I didn't want to get my monitor until after I, got a specific amount of things, and it just took me a lot longer than I expected to get some of that stuff. But hey, I finally do have it built. And I think that's enough about that. going to... So, series that I want to do. Obviously, I want to do more Minecraft, so I actually have a... What's the right term? I actually have I have like categories that I put them under. I've got series. Well, there's two different categories. There's the category of pretty much single player series, which are going to be stuff like me playing Minecraft by myself. There's also multiplayer / co-op. That's going to be my other category. I really should have kept that shovel or made a new one. And in each of those are my other categories. I don't think there's anything in here. It's not looking like it. In each of those, I have series that are going to be coming out basically as soon as I can make them. Basically, is what those series are going to be. And then there's going to be ones that will be coming in the future eventually. There'll be ones that I'll have to like kind of do stuff for. There is, what else is there? So we got series. Oh, and then like I guess I call it filler. Like you hear that? I bet you that's this cave that oh heck no, I'm not going in there. There's a witch. No way. So for those series, I am going to do, or for so we'll start with single player. Single player series that are going to be coming as soon as I possibly can. This one obviously, and I have plans to do if I die in this one. I have plans. I will continue to do hardcore until I get better at it. One of the main things I want to do is I want to... What's that? A zombie taking... Oh, that was a pig. Oh, cool. But I plan to do like different spins on hardcore. So like this one's large biomes. I want to do another one with amplified terrain. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Eventually I want to do modded, which might be the amplified terrain one. I don't know. We'll just have to see. What else? I want to do like a lightly hardcore modded, like hardcore, where it's just got like a couple of mods that like change up the gameplay, but like are also kind of like game breaking in a sort of way. I want to do a heavy modded hardcore series. I really want to do one hardcore series. I want to use Railcraft. I absolutely love Railcraft. I love trains, like in general. It's like one of my favorite things. I love trains. Don't know if I'll ever play any railway type style games, but you never know. I want to do a Cube World series, possibly, in like terms of like series that'll be coming out, like as soon as I can get them out. But I'm having some crash issues on this computer, so until I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to be getting any more crashes, I am going to not do any other series until I am positive I have dealt with everything. What was that? That was a weird sound. There's a lectern. I could use that if I wanted to. No, there's no chest in here. Oh, that was the door closing that I heard. So I want to do... That's one that I want to do. No chest in here either. So oncoming series. So I have another hardcore series that I really want to do, but it's going to be more of a multiplayer one. Um, it's gonna be very multiplayer themed, I think. Oh, are they making noises as they interact with like their different? Is that what they're doing? I think they're interacting with their stations, and that causes like the potion bubbling noises and other stuff. That's interesting. Oops. Didn't know that was a possibility. Yep, there's nothing in here. What else? What's next? So, filler series really is just gonna be anything. Like, when you think of a game that could be a filler series, like Legend of Grimrock, maybe. Could be. I already checked these style houses. There's nothing in it. What's another good game? So, some other. I've got a couple of other series that are probably going to be some quote unquote filler, and I'll talk about those later. I don't remember this seed having that. I mean, try to zoom in. I don't remember that being there the last time I played in this seed. So multiplayer. I want to do. This is probably going to be ones that are going to take a bit of time. I really want to do Inferno Mines. I really want to play it again. There's a story about why we didn't continue it, and if I do the Cube World one, I might do some co-op with Matt, or aka Sullenwind, who I played Inferno Mines with. If I do, if I do do that series, if I do that that multiplayer series, I will for sure. Where's? Oh God, there's no chests anywhere. Oh. That was weird. Bit of lag. No chests in here either. Why are there no chests in these houses? I've only found one so far. This one doesn't have a... Yeah, that one doesn't have a UI yet. Let's close this before the horse gets in. This is Stonemason. It's getting dark again. So what else? Yeah, you can howl at me all you want. No, you don't like me yet. Oh, I forgot you could do that. You can right click on a bed and reset your spawn point. Ooh, chest. Oh, nice. So, yeah. I don't have any shoes yet. Ooh, stuck on the tree, stuck on the tree. Let's get back in this house. I don't think anyone's using it. So, I think I'm gonna cut this recording right here. I'll add more to this, but unfortunately I have to go to work. So I'm gonna cut this and I will come back. Ooh, wow, this is not a good ravine. Ooh, that was dangerous. So I'm gonna cut this recording and I will be right back in a future recording. Bye. Hello everyone, we are back and we can finish up this episode and get on to the next. So this is actually the day after got home yesterday, and I was just too tired after work to record even for like 6 more minutes to finish off this episode, but doing it today the 28th. Believe this episode isn't even going to go out until next week. I'm going to put it up on the what is that day? On the 4th. It'll go up next Tuesday. So gonna be a week behind. I may not end up. How do I get in here? Oh, through the door. may not even put up any more episodes or record anything else until after the first one's up. And probably am going to record some. I already came in here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Probably going to record some. Like I said, I was probably going to record some. Reject you in here. Probably going to record some Cube World. Put that up in next Thursday. Possibly going to record that Saturday. I'm going to talk to Matt, see if he's interested in doing it. If he is, then that'll go up next Thursday as well. But I don't know if every single episode of Cube World is going to be a multiplayer or if it's going to be single player. We'll see. So anyway, go back to what I was talking about yesterday. So, ooh, kitty kit. So like I was saying yesterday, I don't think there's anything else in this village. I think I got all the wheat. Anyway, like as I was saying yesterday, oh, there's some in here. Like I was saying yesterday, 2 different categories, single player and then multiplayer / co-op, with 3 categories in those. Series that'll be out as soon as I can. Series that that will take a little bit of work to get to. And then filler series. Filler series are mostly probably going to end up being like single player series, just because of I have more like single player games than I have multiplayer games, just because that's how I've played in the past. Is he putting stuff in here? Interesting. Just because I have more single player games, like I just said. So I said, so just to recap, we have Minecraft. I'm going to be doing this series. I'm going to be doing possibly some other ones in the future, but right now I'm just gonna stick to a 2 video per week schedule until I get more comfortable putting more up. After that, I will probably let's get an overview of the town. See what else. Filler series. I have a bunch of single player games, like so many to just not. I can't even go into them all in one video. Multiplayer. Let's see. Multiplayer mostly is going to be some Minecraft hardcore packs in the future. Some Cube World possibly. I'd like to play, this is a single player one probably. No Man's Sky, I would like to play that at some point. I gotta re-download it on this computer first. What else? So, what other filler series did I have? I didn't have any for multiplayer. I do have one Minecraft series. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I have some data packs that I'm going to use for it. And basically the idea that I had for it was to do, it was just going to be like a regular survival. Might record, might not. We'll see. It'll be on my realm. And right now the realm, my personal realm that I'm using, I do not have it set up for what's the word that I'm thinking of? I do not have it set up for that series. I've got it set up with an amplified terrain world. Yeah. I don't want to scare him away from the town. I'm going to push him towards it. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Just the Minecraft series, Cube World, No Man's Sky, you know, other possible future series. But so now I can discuss something that probably you're wondering why I would talk about it. Ooh, some starter coal. This is a straight drop down, isn't it? Pretty much. So this is something that it's probably not necessary for me to talk about, but I do want to bring it up. I would like to do this full time. Currently, I am working a 3 to 11 job. Well, technically it's 3 to 11:15. They don't send us out of the building until the last bell rings. I work a factory job. I work the same shift pretty much every single day. I work Monday through Friday every single week. That is my job. It is extremely boring. I get paid more than probably some of my previous jobs, but I mean, it's still a job. It's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I would really like to be able to do YouTube full time, but in order for me to do that, I have to work at it. I have to keep making videos, keep doing interesting content, that kind of thing. So I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to try and do some different series that, other than just Minecraft and Terraria, which are literally the only two series that I've done. Speaking of Terraria, I'm probably going to do a Terraria series whenever the new update comes out, whenever the last update comes out, because I think it'd be kind of cool to do some Master Mode survival. Don't know if that'll be co-op either, but we'll find out as it gets closer to that releasing. Is that some coal down there that I just saw? No. So to reach that point, eventually I will start a Patreon. I'm obviously not going to start it right now. I have like 6 subscribers or 8 subscribers or something. I haven't even checked recently. So eventually I will do Patreon. Ooh, I didn't even see this shipwreck right here. So eventually one day I will open a Patreon. I do want to do this full time. It will take some time to get to that point, but I would like to do it. I wonder if I should just tear this whole ship apart. I'm trying to find the chest. I actually have kind of like a New Year's resolution for myself to essentially try and reach 1,000 subscribers by the next year. So by 2021, I want to reach. Actually, no, not 1,000. I want to try to reach. Let's get my bed out too. I want to try and reach. Like 100 is what I was set. I started small. We're gonna start small. I would like to reach 100 subscribers by 2021. I am pretty sure I will be capable of doing that, but I don't know. We'll find out. Come on, son. Set. There we go. So, oops, that's a moment. So all of that's going to take work. I'm going to have to keep making interesting content. Keep trying to not do the same old, I guess, would be the word to think of, even though that literally most of the series that I want to do are all Minecraft, which is basically what I've already done in the past, but yeah. So, yep, that's my resolution. I want to hit. Oh, hey, there's the chest. Oh, diamond. Very nice. And we got iron, like unsmelted iron, or excuse me, smelted iron to turn into smelted iron, Very nice. I don't think there's going to be another chest in here, but I'm gonna dig around to find out. So, let's actually take this chest too. I'm gonna go ahead and come up here and I'm not gonna probably show me building a house whenever I build a house, because I'm just gonna build like something temporary until I can, you know, get a full setup going. But for right now, I guess I'll call this a place to survive. Turn it into a little temporary house. And I'm actually already recorded for longer than I had expected, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this session here. And like I said, I'm probably not going to record another episode for a while because I want to get this one up and out. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.